We're making mead. There is the honey level. I haven't stirred it. I shook it a bit, but it's still honey on the bottom. And as you go farther up, it becomes less intense in color. In fact, if we can see inside, we still have grains of yeast. Some are going up, some are going down, some are stationary. But we've already started. I'm going to get really close here. It's hard to see it because it's on the other side of the plastic. There it goes. We have tiny, tiny bubbles that have come up the side, and they form a ring all the way around. And also, there is a tiny pile of bubbles right in the middle. Now, I think what's happened is the forces are driving up from the edge and across towards the middle, okay? And therefore, there's a circulation pattern starting that's putting the bubble pile in the middle and keeping it stationary. It's going to take probably $200,000 for me to do the research on statistical flow analysis to make sure that that is indeed what is happening. I need this funding. Don't make me ask a second time because I can't do it with a straight face. But what I can do is enjoy a lovely glass of mead in a month or so, okay? And I've decided I'm going to pack it back into the same honey containers. It's not official, but I'm going to do it that way. In the meantime, remember that last batch of wine? Some have been given away, and some... Do you see the evaporation that's happening in that glass? It's despicable. I better take care of that. Happy mead making. We're at 2 days, about 60 hours here. In that tiny little pile in the middle, gotten bigger. Bubbles have started to join up. And around the edge, there's more foam. And there's still a gap between the foam in the middle and the foam on the outside. But that's really starting to bubble. That is fermentation sign. We go farther down. There's still honey on the bottom, and that's okay. There's enough sugar in the water for the yeasty beasties to eat. Again, that's making mead. Day 2, about 60 hours. All right, we're here on day 3. There's not a lot of oil at the top. That would be the bubbles at the top. There's nothing there. But if you look all the way down to the bottom, oh look, all the honey is still at the bottom. So what we're going to do is we're going to stir it. And here's the deal. Ready, set? Can you hear it up at the top? Can you hear all the bubbles at the top? All right, so what's it doing at the bottom? Can you see it swirling? How cool is that? Okay, we have knocked about an inch off of bubbles out the top. Dang, I didn't know it was that bubbly, but dang. It's not blown out the top, but I heard it hissing and... Oh, it smells good. It smells like yeast and honey. It's a good day. All good. Here we are in the winery, and there is the mead in the making. I moved it out here because I needed the room in the kitchen, and you don't want to keep fermenting stuff in light. Interesting things happen. But there's still honey at the bottom. And at the top, well, you gonna go out? Yeah, it's the outside world. Jaguar being a cat. Shells being painted. Yep, it's just a normal evening. He comes and goes. He'll be back. Okay. So, I brought it out here because it doesn't look like it's going to boil out. Or not boil, that's not the right word. You can see that there is bubbles happening. Happy bubbles. Okay. But they are breaking very quickly. You see them appear and then disappear. So I'm not worried about it launching the stopper. So it's okay. And it's going to sit there happily. And that bit of honey at the bottom, that'll dissolve in. We're at about day 5. And so the surface tension has gone way down. So that's going to be happy mead. It is very cloudy right now. That's normal. And there's all kinds of yeasty beasties floating around. So it's opaque. Wouldn't want to drink it right now. Would make for a sour tummy. 12 pounds of sugar. I've got lots of grape juice. There's a few bottles of that wine that haven't been given away yet. And yeah, mead being made. We will come back in a month or so. Let you know how it found its way into a glass. All right. Happy mead making.